Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna get together a little pre-workout here. This is what I typically take before the workout. We got our creatine, very essential. I do 5 grams pre, 5 grams post, 10 grams total creatine. Then we got our glutamine, 10 grams, pre and post. Your caffeine of choice, mine just happens to be this product. About 200, 250 milligrams caffeine is pretty ideal. Any more than that, I get a little weird. And then the secret sauce. But today, in the last 4 weeks, I've been taking this, Cardarine. Cardarine is very good for getting lean. And as I said 4 weeks ago, I'll be able to show you that today when I show you my abs, 6-pack abs. Here we have S4, little dropper. The dropper's got a little measure on there. 1 milliliter each. And this one here is Osterine. Size or leanness, I kind of use it for both. I haven't really lost weight, although I have gotten leaner. So maybe contribute some of that to the Osterine. Give it a little shake. We're gonna hit a little chest, a little biceps today. Actually show you I can move weight, because typically I'll just do a little pump, get myself pumped up, but I'll do a full chest day today. Chest and biceps. That Alpha Liquids tastes delicious. Just the right spot, very good. Let's get big. Now I do wear belts, not because I'm old, although I am, but because I had 2 hernias. So I found that when I have my core extra tight and it's wrapped around, it kind of prevents my stomach from distending during the workout. So I get more stomach control. I had an umbilical hernia and a hernia in my groin. You don't want to go through that. Once you get a hernia, the only way to get rid of them is to get surgery. So that's 6-8 weeks off of the gym. There goes your gains, you gotta start all over, it's real sad. So I usually put this one over the undershirt. It's kind of like a waist trainer, but I don't use it for that purpose. I'm usually just concerned about keeping the stomach tight. Because I lift a lot of weight, very strong. So let's get rolling. All right, we're gonna start today with the Smith machine, my favorite as usual. I've outlined that many times. Incline Smith machine press. All right. And while we're at it, that makes up another good point. On the topic of anabolics, that isn't something that we're gonna be talking about. I see a lot of people in the comments, oh, tell us your cycle. Tell us the cycles you've done. I'm not interested in that. It doesn't matter. And if you guys have dabbled in that world, you would know that that's the 10%, that's the 5%, 20% max. I keep going up, 50%, that's the 70%. No, it's about 5 to 10%. The training and the diet is the important part. Those are just supplementations. I'm not gonna talk about that on my channel. There's plenty of other channels that talk about that. This is gonna be what I wanna do, what I wanna talk about. I wanna be positive and I wanna be motivating, and I wanna be a good role model. You know, I have kids, I have stepkids, I have a son. And that's not something that they need to even think about in your teens, your early 20s. It's not something that even needs to be in your mind. And that's the thing, not everyone's taking it. Everyone likes to think everyone's taking it. Oh, look at that guy, he's got growth gut. He's got test gut. He's got equipoise ears. He's got insulin nipples. They think they know everything, they know nothing. Oh, and also, there's channels for that. And there's also channels for if you wanna be like, cholo, wannabe gangsters, you got that too. But again, that's not what my channel is gonna bring. So swipe it up or change the channel if that's what you're looking for, because you ain't gonna find it here. I always start with an incline movement for chest, because the upper chest is the most important part, in my opinion, because that's what everyone sees. You see it out of this shirt, you want that upper chest. And it's also the hardest part to build. So, couple incline movements, and if you're strongest at the beginning of the workout, let's use that strength to put size on the upper chest, right? So let me just warm up here. We throw the weight around up in here. Going back to that last comment there, I'm not personally taking shots at anybody, but I find it funny that there's so many gangsters and tough guys in the fitness industry. Like, I feel like if that were the case, you probably wouldn't be here. You'd probably be in prison. I mean, I don't know anyone in the fitness industry that has to walk around with a weapon. I mean, you're in the fitness industry. It's not that dangerous here. Unless you drop a weight on you, that's probably the worst thing that could happen. But thug life, right? Now I'll go up slowly, 275, 315, and we'll see how everything's feeling. If everything's feeling good, I'll go a little heavier. And you know, it's important too, pick a good gym that can motivate you to get through these kind of workouts. Hardcore gyms are cool, you know, typically the music's loud. You're not gonna get in trouble for throwing the weights around, having your shirt off, which for some reason it's always the guys that don't look good that have their shirts off, but maybe they should change that rule. But either way, a nice hardcore gym will set the tone a little bit different. It hits different than a lot of these corporate gyms where you kind of get in trouble for doing anything. You can't use chalk. You can't yell. You can't drop the weight. You know, if it's heavy enough, you gotta drop the weight. It's just how it is. Man, I can't wait to take my shirt off. All those big belly haters really gonna eat their words. I'm a man of my word, that's all I know. And to be truthful, it's only been probably about 3 or 4 hours of cardio a week. I try to do more, but my schedule's pretty busy right now. But if I can't get the cardio in, I won't skip a meal, but I will make sure that meal is a pretty low carbohydrate meal. And I tend to stay pretty lean, and I can still get leaner, but 5-6 hours of cardio, 1 hour a day was the ideal. But you know, I'm human and I got a lot going on too, so I'm still pretty happy with where we're at, and we'll see where we're at. But I think I'm be about 250, maybe a little bit over 250, but I'm telling you, the leanness is different. And again, the reason I do enjoy the Smith machine so much is I can feel the direct area it's hitting. If I were to have to do this amount of weight on a free weight incline bench, I would have to stabilize that weight, and it just takes a hell of a lot more. Here, I can just unrack it, engage, and squeeze all upper chest. And that's what I'm going for. So for me, yeah, it looks better on the free weight, but for what I'm trying to get done, the Smith machine always works better. So yeah, I can't go as heavy on free weights, but I don't think it's not really my motivation in life. And it's funny because typically the better someone looks, like someone that's super shredded, is typically at their weakest at that point. You know what I mean? Like if you see bodybuilders 2-3 weeks out, they're not moving more than 135, 225 on the bench press. They're often very weak because you're so depleted. You need that body fat, you need that water retention to move that weight. It's kind of funny, the stronger you look, typically you're probably gonna be weaker than you are when you're a little more bloated, you know? Yeah! So that's probably where I'll stop today. 315, 10 reps. Could I go up? Maybe, but we got a lot more to do, so I'll save that energy. Something I'll use almost every workout, but towards the end, you don't want to exhaust yourself doing a drop set or a superset on the first workout. I usually will use the first workout for power. Try to go as heavy as I can. I never go below 10 reps though. 10 reps is my lowest, and that's pretty much with everything. All right, let's do a little bicep. We'll go this way. I like this machine. It's at a really deep angle, right? You don't see many gyms with this piece of equipment. I don't know if it's just old school, but this is pretty steep. So you get a lot of lower bicep. A lot of times it's more, but this one here hits real good on the lower bicep. And it's like a hammer setup. It's not really a cable, right? Where are we at here? I can do that. So when I'm curling that there, I'm also trying to keep my elbows in as much as possible. So, you know, you see people going through these workouts and you really understand everything that's going on. I'm not just grabbing that and swinging it. I'm grabbing that, trying to pull my elbows into where I can create the straightest line from my hand to my elbow. You never want to be out here or too far in. So I try to tuck those elbows in and then I'll curl it. So you're thinking two different things when you're doing these workouts. But if you were to look at it with the naked eye, you're thinking, oh, you're just grabbing it and bugging. There's a lot more to it. And then you see this one, this is my favorite one. You see this one a lot. I don't like this one, but it does give me a pretty good little pump in between workouts. I always see guys load this one up and then it snap every single time. Every other week you're coming in the gym with the equipment down. It's that shrugger. The guy with the 6-plate shrugging it that keeps breaking the damn thing. Go to the shrug rack. That's if I'm not curling in it. There we go. So again, keep those elbows tight, see? There we go. So here I'm gonna do a drop set because when it comes to the smaller muscle groups, I do like doing drop sets a lot more. I'll drop set my buys, tries, my shoulders. I usually won't do drop sets on chest, legs, or back. Sometimes calves, but with arms, I love drop sets. So you just really keep pumping blood. And that's the goal. The whole goal is just pumping blood into the muscle. The weight does not matter. So when you're grabbing this bar here, there's a lot more than just grabbing this bar. You're gonna grab it. You're gonna try to keep your elbows in. And keep your arm, your elbow, and your wrist as straight as possible, right? So there's no moving here. Everything's straight, elbows are in. And then you're completing the curl. Elbows in. Wrist straight, no bending, straight wrist. All right, here we are. Now I told you 4 weeks ago there would be visible abs. I can be honest, I didn't know they're gonna be this good. But that just goes to show you. Yeah, I had a full belly, I was bulking, I was 255. No one will ever let me forget that I had a belly. I understand it, but look at it now. Huh? I'm a man of my word. And here's the new rule. Here's the new rule. If you don't have a profile pic, shut the fuck up and don't comment. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, what did I say? I said something like, I probably won't lose much, but I'll still have abs, something like that. I don't know, verbatim, I don't know. So I want you guys to look at the scale here. All right, what do we got? Ready? What's it say? Oh shit, 248. Still almost 250 pounds. Visible abs. 4 weeks. Give me another 4 weeks and we'll see what we got. But hey, for right now, ain't no one mad about that, baby. That's why I'll curl in your squat rack every time. Thing I like to do, cable curls. The reason why, I'll keep my shoulders back and it keeps constant tension on the biceps, going all the way back and all the way forward. Now I like to pull my elbows and my shoulders back and almost do like, I'm just kind of crawling the weight. Half curls, good for the lower bicep. All right, guys, so we're pretty happy with the progress so far. That was 4 weeks on the transformation. The abs are visible, relatively leaner, tighter, harder. This is my own kind of personal journey and what I'm using and what I'm experimenting with. And I've been using these SARMs, and so far I'm pretty happy with it. And I can use these with other things, but I'm choosing right now to just use them and see how far I can go with just that. And so far I'm really happy. So, you know, we're down to 248 from 255, but substantially leaner. The abs are showing. Next time you guys see us, we are going to be doing the grocery shopping. I'll show you what I eat, how I prep it, and just the different things I buy for my diet. And that way we can get a little bit more into the diet aspect of things. But make sure you guys hit subscribe. Again, thank you for watching. We really enjoy all the comments, and we really appreciate it. Thank you guys.